Yeah, that's the worst part of planes, I agree. And the waiting hours in the airport also, like I
Yeah,
cannot
yeah,
cope that
that's
also.
another part of it. Get there 2 hours before, and we'll delay your plane for 4. So,
Cool. So yeah, just to close a little bit this first part, I would like you to ask a couple of recommendation questions. I know it's very difficult now because you have lived in quite so many countries, so
um,
some of it it's making remind backs, but the other also it's like, okay, I don't know if you want to really compare food from one place or to the other, for example, but um, yeah, the first question it would be like favorite food from countries that you lived in, right?
yes, I was. Those are the questions that threw me. I have to say, because it's to me it's so long ago. I've slept since then, but it would have to be sashimi, any kind of sashimi, not sushi. Sushi you can, but sashimi is incredible, and it does put people off because it's raw fish, but the texture is brilliant. But frankly, anywhere you eat in Japan is amazing. And it is really accessible. I personally think it's accessible. I
Cool.
can't recommend anywhere in Germany or anything in Germany. It's no secret that I didn't enjoy it there. But in Africa, all the food was amazing. It's
Okay.
so much fresher than the UK. It tastes it. The, I thought the prices were excellent, and yeah, the food in Africa, I think, was the way that food used to be in the old days.
Oh, nice. So traditional stuff, but like fresh
Well,
and like
yeah, I mean,
prop.
I'm a carnivore, so fillet steaks in Africa. Yeah.
Cool. What about drinks?
Yeah, that's not
Any?
one that I can answer. So, I don't drink now, and I can't think of any, because anything that I did drink back then, I can't remember. But drinks are kind of the same all around the world. You have a lager, it's kind of the same.
No,
I
I
don't
was
drink.
just
Yeah.
wondering, I don't know, Africa might have a different, like, I don't know, the kind of mate, for example, from Argentina, like, or from,
Oh yeah, mate. No, I can recommend mate in a very small place near Ica in Peru.
hmm.
Rocket fuel. Um, no, but they have this Africa. It's called amarula. It's
Hmm.
a it's a bit sweet, but apparently the elephants like to eat the fruit and get drunk.
Oh, really?
Which I'm not sure if that is true, but yeah, amarula is the African drink.
It would be funny to see an elephant drunk. I've never seen that actually. Like,
I'm not sure. I think it would be scary. They were one of the few animals that
yes,
were
very big.
disturbingly scary.
What about the music? Are you a music person at all? Like, do
Oh,
you
I'm a
still listen?
huge yeah. Music is a massive, massive part of my psyche. I
Okay,
but I couldn't actually tell you band recommendations.
okay.
I mean, in Japan, I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers and I saw the Who.
Ooh, cool.
In Berlin, I saw a violinist called David Garrett. Um, and in Pretoria, we saw Iron Maiden in a
Ooh,
field, which were brilliant because
wow.
they were one of the first bands I ever saw. And so, yeah, music to me is massive, and I I can't be without music. And yeah, I do have a memory of an amazing busker, if you like, in Japan on a road called Omotesando, where they were
Mm,
playing their, I don't even know what they're called, which is embarrassing. I should have done my homework. So playing native instruments. And it was incredibly haunting and very beautiful. And
nice.
yeah, so.
I would say one last question. It would be if you had any secret spot or place that in the places where you live that you say, okay, these I would like to share. If you're feeling that you don't want to share it and you don't want to overwhelm the place, I totally understand it also.
Well, it's too long ago for Japan, and Japan changes really quickly. I could take my daughter to school in the morning, have a coffee with my girls, come back, and a house that was on the corner would have been demolished. So Japan changes really quickly. My old home doesn't exist anymore. They
Okay.
kind of condemned it after the earthquake. So places that I remember from Japan probably aren't there anymore. But anywhere is incredible in Japan. Berlin, we lived in an area outside of the city centre called Grunwald, which had the most amazing woodlands and lakes around. So they're not secret, but just walk, find woods, go inside. You can find yourself a secret spot away from any crowds and just watch water for a while. When it comes to Africa, because you can't really go out and about on your own, you have to drive somewhere. My absolute two favourite spots, they're not secret, they're two safari parks within driving distance. One's called Rietvlei, which is within Pretoria, and it has animals. Took the dog for a walk and we met a zebra. She wasn't impressed. And the other one is Palanisberg, which is the most amazing wildlife area because it's contained within a very ancient but very huge volcanic crater. So it's got a natural barrier around. And because it's smaller than Kruger, I mean anything smaller than Kruger, you get to see and experience the most amazing wildlife. They've got them all. They've got the big five and the little five and everything in between five. But a day at Palanisberg, absolutely. But stay in your car. Somebody got killed a couple of weeks ago by not staying in their car.
Of course. Okay, stay in the car. It's a good recommendation.
Yeah, they're not pets. They're not pets. Don't go and pat the elephant.
Lions are not big cats.
Yeah. No, it is the way that I will die. Here, kitty, kitty.
I think I skipped the question about restaurants, but I don't know if you really have responses because it's years ago, so it's complex to respond that. So yeah,
it is. I did look up before, and they don't seem to exist anymore. So
no. Things change. Unfortunately, I think COVID also struck pretty hard in a lot of senses and locals and everything. So.
If you liked this short video out of the full episode, you can find the link to it around here and in the description below. Of course, if you are also interested in checking out other episodes, please subscribe and like.